All right, since a lot of people want to watch this,
Yes.
why fast food sucks now. Just want to make sure it doesn't drop quality. There we go.
Show you a few different modern fast food locations with the logos removed, and I want to see if you can guess which restaurant it is.
Okay, before we start, let's see. Burger King, Wendy's.
No, it's McDonald's.
I thought this is McDonald's.
No, that's Wendy's.
Oh, okay, McDonald's, Wendy's.
KFC.
Good guess. Also, why do fast food restaurants in America look like banks? Or more like, why do banks look like fast food restaurants?
Bangs?
Banks, honey, where you get the money.
Banks?
Also,
Oh,
if we
okay.
talk at the same time with echo, you dumb.
No.
I'ma stab you. Wait, that doesn't look like stabbing. Oh my god. Anyway, after years of living in US, it's like, I don't know, I started noticing it more and more. The banks in US, they look like fast food buildings, and the drive-thru doesn't help in the banks. Arby's has the meat. I like Arby's actually. It's fatty, greasy, but I like Arby's.
They don't give you enough.
Who cares what they look like on the outside? Bro, it's a question, Jason. Relax, Minnesota. It's a question. Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. Oh, I forgot about Taco Bell.
Wait, honey. He's asking who cares what they look like on the outside? Yeah, you're right. Just like the leering Santa, right? Who cares?
Oh, okay. You know what? You see, I was not trying to touch that. Did you call us fatty? We're all fatty.
Here is number 1. That is Panda Express. Here is number 2.
I forgot about Panda Express.
That is Arby's.
We were so wrong.
We're cooked.
Here is number 3. That is Burger King.
I was no, never mind. I was wrong. I did not think this one was Burger King. Never mind. I'm 0 for 3 now.
Here is number 4. That is Wendy's.
Yes.
Oh wait, I thought this was McDonald's. No,
You thought it was McDonald's, but I knew it was Wendy's.
I am 0 for 4. Wow.
I won 4, baby. Let's go.
Fast food restaurants in America have completely lost their identity, but it doesn't stop at these soulless gray buildings. Fast food used to be cheap, tasty, and most importantly, fast. And on top of that, the experience used to be fun. Today, the color is gone. The prices for a meal are almost the same as a regular restaurant, and the service is slower than ever. But this did not happen by accident. In fact, it's all by design. And today I'm going to break down why fast food today is colorless, expensive, and slow. And while it might sound like all hope is lost, there is something you can do to change it. And if enough of us do that, we just might be able to return to the glory days. Kinda look like modern homes, some of them look like banks, some of them just look like corporate offices. But when you
Okay, maybe unpopular opinion. I don't 100% care how they look on the outside. Yes, they look like banks. A lot of them, especially McDonald's, for me. They look like what's the bank called? Wells Fargo. McDonald's looks like Wells Fargo, especially in New Jersey. But it would be nice for them to have like some fun stuff. I don't know.
Oh, remember when we were in that one state and there was like a castle McDonald's?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We wanted to go in there before we left, but we kind of forgot where it was, so we left.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't fully bother me with how it looks. I just care about the food. And the food lately is not making me happy.
you remove the logo, you genuinely could not tell what restaurant it was. Compare that to what this architectural illustrator posted on Reddit. Even without the logos, you can still tell which building belongs to each fast food brand. Or can you? I'll see if in the comments one of you gets all 12 correct. Early Taco Bell locations were designed to evoke the look and feel of traditional Spanish and Mexican style architecture.
I have no idea that Taco Bell used to look like that. Huh, okay, no, this is literally the first time I see a picture of it. Not of Taco Bell, but the old Taco Bell.
That's interesting.
The original buildings featured stucco walls, red clay tile roofs, exposed wooden beams, and arched entryways. Now, you get a gray box with a modern purple LED light. Pizza Hut's red roof became such an iconic part of their design that now when a new business takes over the building and attempts to redesign, everyone knows.
Yeah, you can see it's Pizza Hut. Like, you kind of cannot hide that.
Nope.
I'm not gonna lie, my Arby's right now is fire. Hell yeah, I enjoyed that food, Prince. Thank you so much for the support.
Thank you for the support.
I have been to McDonald's, Wendy's, Arby's, and KFC in the last 2 weeks, and they were all good and fast. I don't think I ever had a good KFC experience in US.
Okay, so Jason, you might be one of those lucky few that have actual quality control, I guess, in your area, because it also depends on location too.
Knows it used to be a Pizza Hut, but today's Pizza Hut, yep, another gray box. McDonald's used to have these big glowing arches you could see from a mile.
Okay, I never seen McDonald's with arches like this. So I'm kind of okay. In Europe, we kind of more or less, especially in Estonia, we're kind of used to the boxes look for our fast food. So yeah, I never seen that. Maybe just like really old. I mean, wait, how old is McDonald's? Look at the cars.
Very old, honey.
It kind of looks like it's like the age of like when you would get your food brought on like roller skates. Now I'm like just wondering how old it is.
Away. I was surprised to find out.
Yeah.
1940.
Oh, damn.
That there are still a few locations that maintain that 1960s vintage look. Take this Bloomington, Minnesota location, for example.
So Minnesota still has the old school look.
Yep.
No wonder Jason is going to war about this. He's like one of the only people who still has that shit.
It still has the massive arches on each side, the red and white striped bricks around the edges, and red outline gives it this cartoonish but welcoming vibe. But sometime in 2023, they decided to get rid of all that charm and paint it gray. During McDonald's nationwide boom in the 1970s, they made a major rebrand to build locations fast.
You see, I'm more or less used to this stuff, right? Because I never seen this stuff. So, I don't really have an issue with the architecture, more about the food. Does anyone really care about the architecture with fast food?
Not really.
That's old McDonald's, back when McDonald's used to be good and didn't serve you human meat. What the fuck? Thank you so much for the support, Prince.
Thank you for the support.
The red mansard roofs with the yellow accents that were supposed to resemble French fries is what most people remember visiting throughout their childhood.
Is that what it was? Hold on. I'm gonna show everyone the kind of McDonald's I used to go to so you guys understand why I feel like it's like, to me it's not a big deal, because I'm not used to seeing all these colorful ones irregardless. Let's see.
So I don't know. This is something I would see growing up. This one and the other one, the brick one, that's a bit more darker. But whenever you see this, you know this McDonald's will hit though.
Here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm having a meltdown. Here. Okay, no, it is my PC. Okay, this is what I'm used to. Okay.
Holy crap, that looks good.
This is what I'm used to. So like the architecture is not really a big deal for me. I'm used to going to McDonald's that looks like this. It's in the old town in the capital of Estonia. And when it wouldn't be in Estonia and I would have to go to like a different kind of McDonald's, it would be something like this. That's what I grew up with.
Okay, you can't do that, dude. Like, look at the McDonald's, man. That's not fair.
So I'm used to seeing like this modern architecture with McDonald's and like literally them being in a historical building. So it's kind of like, okay, what's the big deal about the buildings? I just wanted to explain to everyone why I feel like it's like the architecture doesn't matter as long as the food is good.
There are still a few locations out there that haven't been modernized. This one in Dunedin, Florida looks absolutely beautiful with the palm trees and the bright blue sky. Or check out this stunning Durham, North Carolina location. This photo was taken in 2021, but it looks like we took a time machine back to 1993. Sadly, this one was also painted entirely gray in 2024. Even this location outside of Disney World.
Wait, that kind of looks cool. Except for the clown. Why does Grimace have a wig?
Oh no.
He looks so weird.
World look like a theme park of its own, and I'm sad to admit that this creative masterpiece has been replaced by what looks like a corporate headquarters.
Okay, that looks ugly. I'm sorry, I take my statement back about architecture. This looks ugly. It looks like some kids like science project of making a building out of matches. Back in the 80s, we would eat at mall fast food counters as well. So just a counter with Arby's sign, our Burger King sign over it. I think I only ate at like mall courts like maybe like twice in my life. I don't go to the malls. In the malls, like the big like franchise malls, at least here they don't have like the fast food court.
Oh yeah, you guys don't. You guys actually have stores. Like you actually walk into the McDonald's or you walk to the ramen place.
Yeah. And like in US, I never had the need to go to a mall, like a mall. Since like every time we need to get something, we would go to like the dedicated stores.
Yep.
Now, one of the main reasons behind the gray box trend is that it's a safer, smarter real estate investment. This strategy leans heavily on modular construction and prefab standardized architecture. When a previous brand needed a very specific build out, which usually came down to their custom roofs, it just costs more. And in a way, they're also preparing for their imminent failure.
Oh wow, okay.
Former Arby's is now a local pizzeria, and to no surprise at all, the local pizzeria made a more charming and visually interesting design. Now my favorite is when chains actually do the opposite of this, when they repurpose an old building, like this old bank in Wilmington, North Carolina that was transformed into a...
Even though it's a Dunkin', not gonna lie, it looks like a courthouse or something.
Yeah, I'm dunking on the court.
Oh my god.
Dunkin' Donuts. It's undeniably smarter and probably more sustainable to build buildings that can outlive the brand inside them, which will in turn reduce waste and provide opportunity to future businesses. But there's just something sad about it too. Each restaurant lost all its character, but it's not just the exterior that lost its character. The interior is where many of these places thrived.
So it's a financial decision that they're going for.
Chairs, textured wall tiles, and neon squiggles that felt like walking through a 90s arcade. People today would probably call this tacky, and they might not be wrong, but damn, it has an identity. But before we dive deeper, the other day I wasted hours trying to cancel all those subscriptions I forgot about. Luckily, today's sponsor Rocket Money is here to help. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel.
I don't know why. I don't mess with the finance app. Like the upkeep, you have to do that with like entering information there. I don't like it.
Subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Once you connect your bank account, Rocket Money identifies all of your subscriptions in a single list. From there, you can select the ones you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money may be able to help you to cancel with just a few taps. Rocket Money has helped its customers save up to $740 a year when you use all of the
subscription part. I don't get it either. We have only like amount of subscriptions we have is you can count it on one hand. How many subscriptions? No, I'm joking. No, I'm curious. How many subscriptions does everyone else have? Like at the maximum?
Excluding streamers.
Yeah, not including streamers.
The app's premium features. They've also helped customers save over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Take control of your finances today to save.
How do you not know about subscriptions coming up? I don't know. I'm confused about that too. I have like 4 just to leave. 2, 0. Like a leisure subscription for us, we only have 1. Everything else is like channel related. I couldn't tell you. You guys in World of Warcraft, 0, 0, 0, 2. I don't know. I don't get it.
Save more.
It's because people would use subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll forget about it after the fad is over.
I've seen with my own eyes people who buy subscriptions and not know what all they have. And they'll have like multiple of similar ones. Usually I can have up to 7 or 8. 7 or 8, that's a lot.
Dude.
More and spend less. Join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/PatrickCC or click the link in the description to get started for free. Wendy's had an immaculate 1970s grandma aesthetic. Wood-paneled walls, stained glass lamps hanging above every table, plush burgundy booths, and soft yellow lighting that made it feel more like a cozy living room than a fast food joint. And these sunrooms? Dude, these sunrooms absolutely ripped.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut felt like a legit sit-down restaurant with thick carpeting, red vinyl booths, and those iconic Tiffany-style lamps that turned every meal into a dimly lit occasion. McDonald's had burger
Okay, what is this? What am I looking at?
seats. Look at these burger seats. Are they a little terrifying? Sure, but I think we can all agree that we want
Like, how do you sit on that chair? Do you have the thing, like, do you put your thighs on his eyes? Do you put your butt on his eyes? Like, how do you sit on that? Do you sit crisscross on it?
them back. And when management started encouraging a more kid-friendly atmosphere, almost every franchisee built massive playgrounds and indoor sets packed with massive tubes, nets, and ball pits to play in while the
Was it like the ball pit? Like, I swear I saw like a video talking about the McDonald's ball pit that like it had like a lot of urine in it. I don't remember what video it was though.
That's a little nasty.
Well, welcome. Kids are disgusting. You're welcome to planet Earth. Kids are nasty.
And Pizza Hut was a legit sit-down restaurant, says Jason.
I saw that Dark Souls, you died over like the burgers. So, oh yeah, bruh, I'm blind.
Dude, I kind of miss being able to sit down at Pizza Hut or any pizza joint actually. That's fast food.
The shopping mall one you saw here, and like a sit down.
Yeah, all of them do.
Yeah, I guess people here don't like getting food and like, walking. They gotta sit. The food's so good, they gotta sit down.
the adults got to enjoy their meal. However, for years, McDonald's had been dealing with injury lawsuits where kids hurt themselves climbing around rope ladders and monkey bars. In a 5-year span alone, from 1986 to 1991, 1,500 injury claims were filed against McDonald's. When
Okay, so it's just parents suing McDonald's, so they removed the kids area. Why would you let your kid go there?
No, it's more so they're not teaching their kids safety.
No, there is such a thing as like badly designed stuff. But yeah, at the same time, it's like I don't know, watch your kid.
kids fell off their equipment or got trapped in one of their structures, hundreds,
You see? Bad design.
if not thousands of injuries went unreported, and not to mention the sanitation concerns. Even as a kid, I knew
Yes.
those things were filthy. Some
Yes.
places have still tried to hang on to that old school charm well into the 2020s. I found this 1950s retro diner-inspired
Oh.
McDonald's location in Williamsburg, Virginia. They have a whole-ass 1957 Chevy on
Wait, this is cool.
the inside, just parked in the middle of the restaurant. This beautiful time capsule location was, you guessed it, grayed out and turned into another modernized hospital cafeteria a few years ago. A location in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn was redesigned to a 1980s theme for a Marvel movie, and to no surprise at all, everyone loves it. And even though it still doesn't look like a true time capsule, it's just enough retro
looks
and
nice.
modern combined to give the place a lot more soul. And if you're watching this and you have a fast food location near you that still has some old school charm, drop it in the comments because I want to see. But the
Yeah, I think the 13th century France architecture checks the box. No, but on the inside it's very modernized.
blueprint for the modern fast food gray box, the minimalism, the neutral tone textured wallpaper, the IKEA chairs that hurt to sit in, the
Okay, yeah, what is up with like those chairs? Why do we need to have... Wait, where was it? Oh no, I missed it. Where was I? Okay, what is up with having to have like these stools where you eat? I've noticed that here too. Does anyone ever feel comfortable sitting in these like bar stools while having to eat?
No.
Bro, half of the time I cannot even reach it properly to sit down. Like last time me and Zen went and we had to sit in one of these, Zen had to lower the chair for me.
There was no lowering. I would have to anchor it because I don't want you to fall off.
It was just so annoying, bro. I am having difficulties even climbing up the top to sit down. I'm supposed to eat on it. Like, bro, I don't get it. I hate the like. This is what I really hate about these ones. It's the stool. I hate it.
The IKEA chairs that hurt to sit in, the inoffensive abstract art, the dim industrial lighting, it can all be blamed.
You see, I don't care about any of the rest that he mentioned. The stool gotta go. Or bring me like an adult like baby chair. I don't know. Where I can actually climb into.
On Chipotle. Chipotle's early 2000s expansion marked a turning point in the fast food industry. Their concept was called fast casual. You still got your food quickly, but the experience felt more elevated. The menu was simple, the ingredients were marketed as fresher, and the interiors ditched the kid-friendly chaos in favor of something more modern. Because of this, they were able to charge a higher price, and teenagers, college kids, and young professionals were more than willing to pay. But they weren't just paying for vibes. Those 2010s Chipotle burritos were massive. You used to get at least 2 servings of food for one price, which made it comparable.
Okay, I've seen a lot of people go and do that in Chipotle. You still can do that.
To 2 fast food trips. Chipotle's success came at a time when McDonald's and other giants were on a rapid decline. In 2003, McDonald's stock price fell to a 9-year low, and in Q4 of 2023 was the first net loss in profits they ever had, losing $344 million. Public pressure around junk food.
No, wait, I feel like I heard that McDonald's was not making as much money. That's why they were shutting down a lot of locations.
Right.
Intensified during this period. The Super Size Me documentary further tarnished the company's brand. The doc followed Morgan Spurlock, who ate at McDonald's restaurants 3 times a day, every day for a month, consuming every item on the chain's menu at least once. At the end of the experiment,
there's a lot of controversy about this, especially like he's doing the extreme thing, right? He's having it at every single freaking meal, but you're not supposed to have it like on a regular basis.
32-year-old had gained 24.5 pounds, a 13% body mass increase, increased his cholesterol to dangerous levels, and became the proof the media needed to paint fast food as the face of America's obesity crisis. So while McDonald's scrambled to repair its image, Chipotle was thriving, offering a cleaner, simpler, healthier experience that looked and felt like the opposite of everything fast.
I mean, yeah, if I have to choose between McDonald's or Chipotle, like a bowl of rice with meat on it, with beans, I will always go with Chipotle. I feel like, for me at least, that's a no-brainer. It's a rice, meat, and beans. You cannot go wrong with it. Super Size documentary was a fraud. Yeah, I heard of it. It was like first he was eating like only there, right? I mean, of course you're gonna gain weight. But a lot of people supposedly were like trying to like, he passed from what I remember, right? And people were trying to tie it to the fast food stuff, but didn't he have an alcohol problem?
Fast food had become. In response, McDonald's started the Forever Young campaign to transform the playground feel into a cafe-style space. What resulted was a push for a more contemporary aura, accented by terracotta, olive, and gray colors paired with wooden furniture. Of course, other fast food restaurants saw this change and followed suit. I also believe that the success of Starbucks and maybe even the Apple Store had a big impact on the aesthetics of fast food chains. Starbucks proved that people would pay a premium price to hang around in a space that felt upscale. And Apple taught the entire retail world that an ultra-minimalist design could signal trust and quality.
Bro, I hate Apple stores. I can barely tolerate the Apple phone I have for my model tracking. I hate the experience. Like, I hate having an iPhone. I just hate it. I'm sorry. I'm a hater. It's like it constantly freezes. I have the updates disabled. It still updates whenever it chooses to. I hate it. I'm a hater.
Today, seemingly every fast food chain takes a little bit of inspiration from Chipotle, Starbucks, and the Apple Store, which has majorly contributed to them losing what made them special in the first place. Fast food restaurants were meant to be bold, fun, and kid-friendly, or even calm and cozy sit-downs for the family. But designers Lynn Rosenbaum and Michael Muchoff told the YouTube channel Cheddar that the
I'm sorry, but his name is Munch Off. He is in the perfect industry to have that last name. Imagine designing like stuff for fast food and your last name is Munch Off. What is the fast food equivalent of munch on, munch off, munch on, munch off? Freaking karate burger over here. Sorry, I'm done.
Design choices are nothing more than a marketing tactic.
We have to be perceived as new and fresh and offering food that is new and fresh. What has changed within our restaurant? We want to communicate that to the customer on the outside, and the easiest way to do that is through architecture and interior design.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to that one. Okay, these plates, right? I'm sorry, I know I'm going on tangent. These plates, that like the sizzling plates they bring onto your table, right? And they always tell you, don't touch it, you're gonna burn yourself. It's heated up. If you touch it, you'll lose your skin. Bro, don't tell me that. Now I have to touch it. I have to touch it and see how hot it actually is. Like, obviously, if you bring it to me in like an iron skittle, I know it's hot. I shouldn't be touching it. But now you said it. Now I have to touch it. Now I have to see if I can take it. Like, don't tell me that. I'm not the only one, right? Like, I have to like just touch it. Sorry. Yes, honey. Yum. You have something to say about that?
No.
How can we make it look healthier, but not actually make it healthier? That's basically the gist. I don't think any logical person is expecting fast food to be healthy, but the risk used to be worth the reward. Because beyond the building design and modern branding, it seems like they aren't even trying to make the food look or taste good anymore. The burgers aren't even close to as advertised.
Okay, when did McDonald's ever had burgers close to advertisement? Maybe I'm not old enough to remember it looking the same as advertised, but when did it ever? Did you know that components that are used to make iPhones or the same ones that make Android phones, and now you do? Yeah, but iPhones are the only like phones that have ARKit tracking.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Did they patent it or something?
They probably did.
And thank you so much for the support, Prince.
Thank you for the support, Prince.
Never. Yeah, I haven't either. I remember watching a lot of videos on how food chains and like food photographers make it look for pictures. Half of the time it's just like nail polish and water bottles and foam. Yeah. Like apparently, so for it to look like this, on the other side they put in like carton wedges for it to tilt a little. With
buns flat as a pancake and lettuce that looks like it was left out all night, places like KFC refuse to change the oil in their
ew. You see, now that puts a stank flavor on it.
Fryers, so you can't even taste the chicken anymore. And those so-called crispy fries you ordered look like they were defrosted, placed under a heat lamp, and served without anyone noticing they missed a crucial step. Even legendary YouTuber The Report of the Week, who has spent the past decade reviewing fast food menu items, just about had a meltdown over the decline in quality and service across every big chain in the US after countless bad experiences in 2023.
Instances not as bad as this, but where there have been problems with my order, with the quality.
Oh yeah, I remember watching like some of his videos, and you can literally see like lately he had experiences of like the food being delivered and it literally looks like it was punched.
Just elapsing more and more, and it's not just Culver's. It's every place. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, you name it. There have been so many places, and I'm sure you've noticed this, that I've reviewed in the last couple years, where the food has just been awful. It's quite frankly disgusting. I hate when this happens, and what bothers me even more is when it's becoming more and more of the norm. When I'm trying out these sorts of items, and time and again, it's some burnt piece of garbage. It's some just vile slop, for lack of a better word. And it's getting to the point now.
Okay, now I'm wondering, maybe it's a good thing that I had like several surgeries, because I have not had like the opportunity to eat a lot of junk food at this point for over a year. No, at this point for a year. The timeline is already hazy a little bit. No, but yeah, no, it's a good thing that I had to get so much surgeries. I couldn't experience the palate change in my mouth of the decline of fast food. No, I think I also, once I got off of junk food, it just didn't taste the same.
Where pretty much every other item that I review is just, it's disgusting in some way or another. Or it's just so overpriced that it might be alright, but it's like you're burning your money.
That's the part. It's for a lot of people for sure. It's like, what am I even paying for? It's like, I'm gonna pay sometimes higher than like a local restaurant, but I'll get less food and worse quality. It might possibly be also because we're all getting old. All the people who are complaining about it right now through all these videos, right? We're all collectively getting older. Better off making your own junk food? Yeah. Lifu had so much potential wasted because of the surges. She couldn't experience the menus of rage. Yeah, apparently. Such a boomer take. Lifu makes old moose noises. What am I even paying for? You paying to listen to junk food being insulted.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the support, Jason.
Thank you for the support, man.
What's even the point?
But even if fast food companies lost the fun, lost the undeniable guilty pleasure taste, at least it's still cheap, right? Nope. Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Wendy's, Jimmy John's, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Popeyes, and
average price increase of 10 different menu items, 2014 to 2024. McDonald's 100%. That's where your dollar menu went. Popeyes 86%. I'm sorry, but I have to say though, Popeyes chicken kind of slaps. Taco Bell 81%, Chipotle 75%, Jimmy John's 62%, Wendy's 55%, Arby's 55%, Chick-fil-A 55%, and Burger King 55%. Damn.
But honey, the price for Popeyes is not worth it.
Ugh. You're right, but I like Popeyes so much.
And McDonald's all raised their prices by 55 to 100% between 2014 and 2024. Most of us can remember a time where $5 could fill you up at most restaurants. Maybe you'd snag a couple of grillers or a fill-up box from Taco Bell.
Okay, like those boxes from Taco Bell, they're so not worth it. You get a tiny slab, a sliver of a meal, and that's it. Oh, yeah. I hate those boxes.
John says, want to try Popeye's apple pie? Bro, my first experience of Estonian pies, I almost got I almost burnt my whole mouth, dude, because the inside was super piping hot, and the outside was like double fried. It was super crispy and it was very fresh.
Okay.
Maybe okay, you were there. So, holy crap, man! It was like a different experience, and I'll do it again.
You do it again?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind eating it again, but it's pretty pricey for fast food. But I would say that it's much more higher quality, and what you see on the billboard is, I would say, 80 to 90% of what it would look like if you were to order the item. Jason says, I mean, I was going to go to McDonald's tomorrow, but some random guy on the internet thinks it isn't good and it's too expensive and the building's too boring. I guess I won't. Actually, I could use a bean burrito. Now I feel stupid not knowing most of these fast food chains. Depending on where you are, right, or like how you were raised, you probably won't have ever touched fast food, and you only drill past them, and you're like, I'll just make it myself at home. I don't see the appeal for this. Yeah, go for it.
McDouble, McChicken, and fries, a famous bowl from KFC, and even if you wanted to get full meals, you'd still spend less than $10. What I found shocking is that Columbus, Ohio has the most affordable fast food in the country, but
okay, everyone, we gotta move to Columbus, Ohio. Ohio, we're coming. Wait, isn't that where Skibbity is? Yeah. Ohio?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, like, see, I almost made the move now. And then I remembered.
meals still cost $10 on average. Most cities average $12 to $13 for a fast food meal, and I can say with certainty, at least where I live, that there are plenty of local restaurants serving way better food for $13. Some McDonald's locations were charging as high as $18 for a Big Mac meal. In 2024, the McDonald's president Joe Erlinger attempted
$18 for a Big Mac meal? What? No, I'm not paying $18 for a freaking Big Mac meal.
To address many of the concerns that Americans have.
Look, I feel offended by it.
At most, I will pay $10.
With McDonald's prices significantly rising. What's funny is that they made this graphic that claims to debunk a bunch of myths, while claiming that the facts state that they have only raised their prices by 20 to 40% since 2019. Like they put this obnoxious claim as a myth. McDonald's medium fries increased by 138%, just to attempt to soften the blow when they say that the fact is that the average price of a medium fries was a 44% increase. Like we're supposed to be like, oh, only a 44% increase for fries that are soggy, cold, and take 20 minutes to get.
Okay, maybe I'll get a lot of flack for it, but unironically, McDonald's fries are kind of like crack cocaine. I'm starting to think they actually add crack cocaine there for you to get hooked on it.
That's so much better than 138%. The reality is that fast food has entirely changed its value proposition to customers in America. It's no longer about being cheap, it's about being lazy. A professor of marketing at Johns Hopkins said,
It is about being lazy. It's about not having to cook or prepare. Cook and prepare food. It's about like after work, you get into the car, you drive to the restaurant, and you just get through the drive-thru, get the food, come back, kick your feet up, switch on Netflix. It is about being lazy. It's like as little maintenance as you can to have in your life, and they kind of try to charge it according to you, for you to be less inconvenienced to look after yourself.
These chains are not charity organizations. They're not trying to serve cheap food to people who are complaining about high prices. They're trying to get people who have either stopped going to the store or never went there. I suspect the value pricing approach is working for McDonald's. Okay. So, they killed the vibes, ruined the taste, charged way too much money. Is it at least still fast? Well, kinda. The speed of service has drastically decreased as Americans become more dependent on the drive-thru. America runs on urgency. Our cities are built to drive around, not stop and hang out in. Our work weeks are packed, our commutes are long, and our breaks are short. Everything in our culture tells us to move faster, work more.
I don't know, kind of feels like US is becoming like more and more like less and less breaks, more and more work.
That's what I was telling you, right? Like earlier, like off stream and stuff, like how it's vastly different when I moved over here. It's a more slower pace here compared to how you feel when you're in the US.
Look, for me, I'm not gonna notice it because I always worked Monday to Sunday.
That's true.
So I'm not gonna notice it. I would hate to go to McDonald's that he's going to. He just seems angry and bitter. Maybe his mom left him for Ronald McDonald. Damn. At more than $3 and you might see the Hat Man. What's the Hat Man?
And consume more. So we designed an entire meal experience around not having to stop moving. Pull up in your car, order before you speak to a person, get your food in a brown bag, and don't even look inside until you're already merging onto the highway. And stuff the fries down your throat with one hand while the other is on the wheel. Drive-thrus aren't about convenience. They're a survival mechanism for a society that doesn't have time to sit down. But now even that convenience is starting to collapse. What used to be a 3 to 5 minute pit stop has turned into a 15+ minute wait behind a line of frustrated drivers. Even places like In-N-Out are facing major problems with lines that literally...
That is actually really true. And on top of that, like when you go to McDonald's, you sit in the line for God knows how long. Then they'll tell you to go pull up and wait there. Then you sit and wait there while they completely forget about you. So you end up having to go inside. Then they say, oh no, show us the receipt. You show them the receipt and they will throw a fit at you for you daring to want to get your overpriced fast food. And by the time you come back, an hour and a half has passed. Something that was supposed to take 20 minutes, and the only reason you decided to go there and get the food is because it would have been either an hour of cooking or 20 minutes to get the fast food, but you still ended up spending way more time than just cooking the food. If I sound bitter, it's because it happened multiple times to us.
cause traffic on the highways next to them. Pretty much every Chick-fil-A I've ever been to around lunchtime has 2 rows of 20+ cars bumper to bumper. Many locations are trying to combat these frustrating wait times by having staff walk around with iPads so you can get that somewhat satisfaction that your order is being taken care of, but it doesn't make the food come out any faster. Now you might think that removing drive-thrus in some locations or incentivizing walk-ins would somehow speed things up, but fast food restaurants have done their homework. Research shows that 47% of US consumers would simply avoid going to a store that doesn't have a drive-thru, and twice as many people.
Honestly, I've done that. When me and Zen would be like up out and about like the whole day, and we know we'll have to eat out, we would try to pick like a place, and I would always go, but does it have drive-thru? No, I don't want to. Because maximum that I want to do is it's just us getting the food through drive-thru, parking the car, eating, and continuing on our list of errands. I don't want to get out, go in and eat. I am part of the problem.
Well, not anymore.
McDonald's is never more than a minute or two. Not in Jersey, not where we lived.
People prefer using the drive-thru to going in store, and that's because of the American go culture, as well as us not prioritizing eating as a meaningful experience. It's just another task to check off the list. Meals in other countries are a cultural staple, a time to slow down, talk, share, and connect.
Well, to be fair, it's kind of dying down in Europe as well. So I wouldn't say Europe is that far behind US. Yes, you have like smaller pockets in Europe or like even Asia where it's still like a pretty big part of the culture to slow down and like enjoy the meal, but it's kind of disappearing as well.
Americans treat eating as something you do out of necessity between meetings, in traffic, or while staring at your phone. And I'm talking to you, who's literally eating a meal while watching this right now.
I don't. You're wrong. I ate a cookie. And it was a good cookie too.
Obsession with quick service, combined with fast food's obsession with margins, is slowly turning these restaurants into massive robotic garages, like this concept released by Taco Bell in 2022 for their new vision for making service easier than ever before.
Something about this like building, I hate it. It doesn't make like structural sense to my brain. I hate it.
It looks like a bank, so when they're done making the food, they just drop it down the hole.
Yeah, but you don't do that in banks either. It just kind of like, it kind of reminds me, that's what it reminds me of, Cyberpunk.
Or the new designs Chick-fil-A is rolling out that prioritize quick service, or Jimmy John's cutting down the size of their restaurant to resemble more of a studio apartment. To make it even more
Studio apartment.
streamlined, restaurants are releasing AI menu stands that
Okay, that I hate. I don't need yet another like voice listening AI in my life that tells me, sorry, couldn't get that. Could you repeat it? Bruh, my accent isn't even that thick. Relax. I'm telling you, AI hates me.
replace human staff members, and the responses have been mixed, with some customers praising the decision and others arguing this is one step further in the wrong direction. So correct orders and no more attitudes for no reason? More jobs with human contact are going away, with fast food restaurants doing everything they can to make service.
Okay, unpopular opinion. I don't want human contact when I go to get fast food. The little human contact I have to have, the better. Honestly, I don't even like human contact when I eat in general.
Seamless, and Americans demanding even more convenience? How far away are we from a robotic arm extending from a building and just dumping the food right into our mouths? But as grim as the future looks, there is a way to fight this. There is a way to demand change, get better quality food, better prices, better speeds, and an all-around better experience. The solution is quite simple, and it's being implemented all over the world. Fast food is better outside of America, not just by opinion, but by design. Many nations have stricter regulations on food quality, preservatives, and sourcing. In places like Japan, France, or Germany, the ingredients are often fresher, the portions are more balanced, and the presentation is far more
I remember like those old ads and like even in Germany, it's like it's like local produce put in McDonald's and stuff like that, which Not gonna lie, I always had my doubts about it, but that's what the ad said. But no, it's also like outside of like different countries, it's also like slightly different menus too.
Yeah.
Like even in McDonald's, you have like different food.
Respectful of the dining experience. But this change didn't necessarily happen out of respect, it was by force. Like in
But to be fair, okay, so when we went to the Estonian McDonald's compared to the US one, it was like a McDonald's at a shopping mall. People were just sitting, hanging out with their friends and having a meal.
Yeah.
It wasn't, there was no like, oh, let me scarf that down real fast and run. Yeah, it was just people chilling with their friends and eat. They treated it as like a, you know, like a hangout time with their friends.
France, when 5 activist farmers tore down a McDonald's that was being built in the southern town of Malau in August 1999. They handed out Roquefort cheese at the protest, which they said was to denounce US import restrictions and hormone-treated beef. But this was a calculated attack. In that same week, French farmers dumped 6 tons of manure on a McDonald's restaurant in Arles. This was a symbol of resistance against American food imperialism and the spread of unhealthy, standardized meals. And it wasn't just about the food, they were defending culture, agriculture, and tradition. And it worked.
I remember that one. I think we watched like a whole video on it. Like one of the people who was like one of the driving people of like all these like protests, wasn't he elected to be a mayor?
Think so.
Worked. French consumers began demanding locally sourced ingredients, and McDonald's responded. Today, around 75% of the food served in McDonald's France is sourced domestically. Now, this doesn't mean go and destroy your local McDonald's, but it is proof that a protest goes a long way. Also, McDonald's Europe became the first food service retailer in many markets to sell Marine Stewardship Council certified sustainable fish. The MSC is widely considered the gold standard certification for sustainable wild-caught seafood. Because if they did not meet these standards, then European countries would simply not allow them to serve fish. In India, they mostly don't serve beef or pork items due to
Bro, India has such good like potato patty burgers. Oh my god, they're so delicious.
religious values held by the citizens. And
Wait, I think it was the, hold on. You have the McVeggie. Ooh, this one. The McAloo Tikki. Oh my god, that shit was illegally delicious. So aloo means potato. It was like a potato patty with like a little bit of veggies inside and a lot of spices and herbs. That was illegally good.
Did it look like that?
No, you don't go to fast food expecting it to look like the poster.
the citizens. In China, they serve taro pies. Taro is a plant native to Southeast Asia whose roots and leaves are used for food in this region. In Saudi Arabia, 100% of their menu must be halal. Therefore, all products served at McDonald's restaurants are inspected and approved by local authorities and Islamic inspectors at the countries of export.
Oh, that gotta be expensive though, no?
Yes.
The point is, McDonald's and other fast food restaurants will abide by socio-cultural, religious, food preferences, and environmental factors, or they will simply not be allowed to serve food in that country. And they might even complement the country with a vibey atmosphere. They'll serve food in decommissioned planes in New Zealand, a colorful building pagoda in China, or a ski up in Sweden. The end result? Better service, better food, better vibes, and
not always. Like I like the buildings here more compared to New Jersey. The food kind of tasted the same. Like the fries tasted fresher and actually salted.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. Okay, you know what? No, I'm lying. The burger I had, it actually had like fresh veggies in it, which I loved.
See, the quality is much better outside of the US.
Not by much.
It's by a lot, honey. Like,
no, the reason why it tasted a little bit different is because they had like more fresh veggies than US.
they had fresh ingredients, honey.
Not the patties. Like McDonald's has like all the pre-frozen patties that they mass ship, same as the buns.
No, but what he's trying to say, and what I'm trying to say is that it was sourced locally.
I don't think so. Nah.
How you gonna say that?
Hi
to
Nemesis, how are you doing? Hi Undying, how are you doing? Hi Vinny, how are you doing?
Okay.
Honey, I need to say hi to people. I'm sorry, but relax.
Hey guys, how you doing? So it was sourced locally, at least in my taste buds, right? Because I was able to kind of be able to taste it, and it was definitely fresher and a better experience overall.
Okay, so McDonald's in Estonia does not primarily source locally its key ingredients. So most core items, especially beef, come from the broader European supplier rather than Estonian farms. Beef patties made from 100% high quality beef sourced from European farms, with the majority from Italy. This is stated directly in the Estonian quality. Okay, so the burger the burgers, like the McDonald's burgers you get in Estonia, are the patties from Italy.
Okay, honestly, I'll take that.
And customers who treat eating as something worth sitting down for. All of these point to the fact that fast food restaurants can still be colorful, fun, cheap, and have the best quality food available for their meals. It's just that they only change when people finally start to walk away. This is not the answer you want, but it is the truth.
Isn't it like that every single company that only start trying to change when people walk away from it?
Yes.
Truth. Sure, the buildings are gray and bland.
It's just like a sign of a corpo. And you already started the video with the reason why they're like switching to bland and sterile buildings is to reduce cost as well.
Sure, the service is slow. Sure, the food doesn't taste as good and corporate greed is driving up the price. But you can protest. You can just stop going. And they will be forced to resort back to the things that made these restaurants special in the first place. But until most of us refuse to order from these fast food restaurants, then nothing is going to change.
I don't think people will be able to like as simple as just stop going there, since having like a junk food withdrawal is an actual thing.
It is.
So yeah, people are not gonna be able to just like snap their finger and do that. Like I watched like a video on that you can even go through like withdrawal symptoms just for lack of junk food.
I went through it.
You did. Great video though. This was definitely interesting.